Okay, hello, hello, hello. We are now going live once again. We're a bit later going live today. Not really a reason for it, to be honest. I'm just a little burnt out, but not because of anything YouTube related. Just because job searching is a headache and a half. And the people who are like more people I've job search for, I also need to do like 30 hours a week, and it is painful. It is beyond painful, and it's not enjoyable in the slightest at all, like not at all whatsoever, and it's not so cool. But anyway, we're live again with some more Satisfactory. Reason, I feel like it. Also, I've very much got the urge to do Satisfactory. Last stream was a really good one, and it's kind of got me in the mood for more of it. So, we do have stuff we do need to do, which, well, yeah, that, but, okay, well done, Captain Obvious. Okay, we get some loading lag. We usually get loading lag for some reason. I can close that. What else can I close? Hey, welcome, Ice King. Must be. Welcome, Ice King. How you doing, bud? Yeah, the job searching is a pain. Okay, if I was living in a city, it wouldn't be a pain, because there's things to do in a city. My issue is there is zero things to do where I live, which is what makes this the issue. Also, welcome XY. Good to see you again. How are you? I'm alright. I'm a bit burnt out because this job searching is being an absolute pain. Because like 30 hours of job searching I need to do, and it is infuriating, and I've also got to prepare for the interview on top of that. So yeah. But you know, it's a must do. The sooner I get it done, the better. Good, just looking at high school DxD because I was bored. My goodness. Yeah, that's I've heard interesting things about that show. I've heard very interesting things about it. I really don't. Yeah. I've heard a lot about that. Of someone, you know, it's interesting, I'll say that much. If I get bored, I watch weird stuff, okay? Okay. Okay, indeed. Each their own, I'm not gonna judge. Not that much, at least. I know I'm not getting, oh, I've done the same thing again. I know I'm not getting proposed. No, that's not, hasn't happened, nor will happen. Why not? Because I'm not into dudes. Also, he's only someone I know on the internet. Why does that need that? Why? Oh, don't! I did the same thing again. This is infuriating. He said if two conditions are fulfilled. Yeah, well, in his opinion, if he were to ask, but even if he did, even if those two conditions were met for him, I would still, I would still say no, because simply put, I just don't swing that way. And we get rid of that. Also, I told you I have an interview on Saturday for Labour, right? I don't think you did, but nice. Congrats. Interview's always good. Good luck with your interview. hopefully it goes well. And I wish you all the best in your interview. Also, because interviews are not nice. Well, no, I say not nice. I haven't had one. I know what to do and when I just never had one. Okay, what we need to do is go here. Because he's produced 37.5. So we can go 37.5 and then times, divide that by how much can one of these tier 3s hold? Tier 4s, I mean, 140. Then we divide this by 140. No, 140. What am I on? What am I on about? I can't read. 480. What am I doing? 480. And I've put it the wrong way round. Whoops. I can copy and paste it here. / get rid of that. Get rid of that. Well, I have it. Well, I have it if I get accepted after half a year, get 85 or higher. If for some reason I've already got enough of the points you get from doing courses on degrees to finish 6 of a degree. Nice. Also, welcome Assassin. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. I also played DLC Midnight Date and very terrified, but somehow managed to not turn the game off. Lol. Nice, fair play. Also, wow, horror. Hey, I might have to check it out myself. I do like myself a good horror. What did you miss? Not much. We literally just started. So you haven't missed much, if anything really. So you're all good there. We're just having a bit of a conversation, that's all. About what was it about? Oh yeah, Mr. XY's got a interview, which is amazing. Oh, and that, yes. Because for some reason that seems to be a new obsession, and it's a little bit of an obsession, but it's definitely something. Okay, we can then mark one this, mark one this, mark that. Honestly, it's about a fan. Honestly, it's about a fan theory about Yuri. I think you might like it. Yeah, I did see the link you posted for it, and it does seem interesting. Also, Yuri's an interesting character in the fan game. What? Yuri's an interesting character because, well, what is it? See, I'm now struggling to remember what's a fan game or what's canon. I know character-wise, she is one of the interesting. Well, I say all of them are interesting, but her more so. Okay, and then we just want to push this up. I thought of the word Yuri. Did not. But I thought of the word Yuri, not the name. By the way, one of them might be Spanish version because I accidentally installed that, so be warned. Ah, okay, yep. Thank you for the heads up. I'll have to watch out for that. Okay, where do I want to output? Put that there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me just do maths here. Let me do some maths. So we want 9 times 37.5 plus 90 428 or plus 75 plus 75. Yeah, okay, that's more or less correct now. I might have sent the wrong link, but make sure to do the correct. Yeah, will do. You know how to hack people? Yeah. I'm gonna lurk in the shadows for a bit today. No problem, Assassin. Enjoy your lurking. You're still appreciated, but I still appreciate you dropping in, even if it's only to lurk. lurkers are just as important as the active viewers. Okay, what I need to do now is not hit my microphone, which reminds me I need to go talk to. I need to go get my warranty sorted because my thing's breaking. I need. If my theory of assassin is a girl is true. No, I can very much confirm that is not the case. Well, I don't know, it could be if you wanted to. If you're still live in an hour, I'll be back to chat. Yeah, I will be live in still in an hour's time. I'll be live for quite some time. The only reason I will go, well, is there any reason I won't be live? No, not really. I'll be streaming to like 2 or 12ish, depends how it feels. So at least the next 2, maybe 4 hours, depends how I feel. Yes, up to here. Because I kind of got a few things going on and it's doing my head in, which is kind of why I need a stream. Streaming takes my mind off things. So that's a good reason for me. That's one of the main reasons I stream. Because, yeah, some commitments are stupid. And what I have to do is kind of annoying. Right, I will go take a... Okay. Oh no, yikes, okay. Well, we'll see you in an hour. And the mobile game? Yeah, lovely. It's not very hygienic, I must say. There you go, and then 6 that into that. And then let's just knock in all these marked ones. It's the best place for mobile gaming. I care to disagree, but each their own. Each to their own, but I cannot say I share that sentiment. There you go, like that, and then I just want to do one more. Maybe I say right here. Then we can just stick in mark 4 up to here like that. Okay, if I wanted to do that game, I would have done it. Granted, I did do it myself, but you know, I can still blame the game for it. And I didn't line it up properly. Like that, I think. Yeah, there we go. We'll put you to line up there. And then we'll line this up like that. Line that up here. Cool, now we'll have all of that transported. Cool, now with all of said resources being transported, well, we've actually got to transport them now. That's the fun bit. We do actually have to transport it. Let me dismantle all this. Can I pop an emerger here? Yes, I can. Nice. Now with this merger, I want to just merge this directly into it. Just get all this getting rid of. Like that. And that also being the case, I think we also need, well, now we just need to Get rid of these. Because these are going to produce too much. What is this? Oh, steel beams. Okay. We now output all of that copper. Do we need all that copper? Debatable, but yeah, we do have all that copper. That's the thing. But I guess it's a good thing to have. Okay. I think we have some floors here just for transporting items. Like we have this floor here clear just so items can be transported here. Just to give a bit of room, and then right here can also be item transportation there. Same with these. We use these ones to market. Maybe that as well. Okay, cool. So, with that being the case, we should probably re-thingy-majiggy this all. This means ideally, let's just get rid of all of you. Then I want you to come down like this. This does go over here, not that it really needs to. You know what, I will get rid of this, I think. Go to that. Go to that, go to that, go to that. Granted, I did just destroy my power source, so I do need to be mindful of that. But like a lot of my base, because I was using that. I will put that there, connect that there. Where did that one also connect to? I did. Oh, it's like behind here, wasn't there? Because there was a. We'll catch you there, actually. Cool. How do we want to connect this up? Granted, we could probably continue building on my wall here. Granted, I just need to place these the right way because I want them to be placed the right way. Like there. Like there. Yeah, so, that seems like an interesting Doki game. I'll have to, well, obviously I did see the, I did look at the post. I will take note that in it, Spanish might be a problem. Granted, I don't speak, or I'm not able to translate Spanish, nor am I even able to speak it, so. It would make, playing it a little difficult. And plus, horror is always good. Especially considering it's spooky season. I've also placed hey, nice, thank you. That's greatly appreciated. That would make life a little bit easier. That'll make life easier for me. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's greatly appreciated. We're going to expand the roof here. Like that. And then we also want to just place in these walls. Yeah. What was the last Dokimo? What was the last Dokimo to play? Oh, Weathered Worlds. That was a really spooky one. Weathered Worlds. And the bad guy wasn't Monica. It was Sayori, which is just like evil Sayori. It's amazing. Evil Sayo is amazing. I like. I don't know what it is about it, but Evil Sayo makes a very good evil character. Yeah. You never like Sayori's date. That's also a really good mod for Evil Sayori. Okay, it's looking cleaner. I don't know what it is about Evil Sayo, but those mods are very good. Monica's still best. Well, you know me, I'm more of a Sayori person I'm a bit more of a Sayori person myself than a Monica person. I will admit Monica does have her charms, but for me, it's up Sayo all the way. But I will say, I will admit each to their own. But I'm Sayo every day of the week. Sayori all the way. But even if she might be a bit crazy. Yeah, understandable. Yeah. Then second would be Yuri. And then third, no, second, no. Not Yuri, not Yuri, no. First would be Sayori, second is Natsuki, then third is Monica, followed by Crazy Yuri. I mean Monica forever, yeah. Yeah, you know, you're very much a Monica person, which, you know, fair. Understandable. I can definitely see the appeal. But, you know, whole childhood friend thing, kind of good. Also, depends which mod you do, but, well, I say any mod, they all are kind of evil. So that point's kind of invalid. The point I was about to make is very invalid, so I'm not going to make it. Meanwhile, MC's last because no one cares about him. Well, see, the problem is MC isn't really a character. And excluding some mods that make him one, a lot of time MC isn't really a character. Usually he's more of a mindless shell that we control. He's not, he doesn't have himself. He's just an empty shell that we as the player control. To an extent. Obviously, in some fun games, MC becomes sentient and kind of takes over. Like MC in this last one we played was like, yeah, I know what's going on. Don't think I don't. And then went like kind of crazy and, well, he didn't go crazy. Well, he kind of did at one point, but more so he just wanted us to not have control, which granted we didn't have control, but neither did he. He had a false sense of control. Yeah, but sometimes like for our reality where MC is an actual character, yeah, there are a few like that. One of which I would say was Fruits to Literature Club. MC in that one's quite like, he's quite a, you know, we actually learn quite a bit about him. Correction, but sometimes there's like there's two our reality MCs as an actual character. Correction, but sometimes like a two-reality MC is an actual character, yeah. There are times where he actually is a character with his own thoughts and feelings. With, like, I say, two realities and Fruits of Literature Club where he is an actual person compared to other games where he's just a mindless puppet. Okay, it's too low. There you go. Just clean this up a bit. Which is nice to see. Yeah, we also play someone else other than MC. Well, yeah, that as well. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, and in some of the fan games, you actually get to play as the Dokis as well. Or at very least, you see their perspective. in some of the fan games. You see the Doki's perspective of everything. So you don't only see what MC sees, which is nice. Because it sheds a bit of light. The best one for that was like a Redux, exit music Redux. Because obviously in that one you got to play as the other Dorkies to see what they were feeling and thinking at the time. And a lot of it, yeah, they weren't feeling too great. Okay, so that is now a lot better. Now this is so much cleaner. No, like we played a completely different card like the whole game. Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't see many of those. Okay, yeah, this works. This is looking nice. Obviously, we do need another water. Yeah, we now got that. Okay, yeah, this is looking a lot better now because we don't have everything backed. Not backed up, but it's a lot cleaner than it was. Granted, I think it works out. We got 180 stone from my train line, and this is 240 stone. So in total, let's go N 240 plus 180, 420. That's what happens in two realities. Ah, interesting. Obviously, I haven't played two realities. I'm a bit Oh, I forgot the number. I can't see what happens there. 240. 240. That's not right, you idiot. It's 480, 420. Why am I so bad with numbers? There we go, 420. Yeah. Interesting. I haven't played two realities, so I'm not exactly sure. Well, I can't say much about it. Maybe I'll add it to my list of ones to play. Although granted, my list of Dorky games to play is kind of large. So is my list of games to play, honestly. Okay, we want wet concrete. Wet concrete is 120, so let's do N, and let's calculate 420 divided by 120. Yep, which works out for, was it? 3.5. So we need to move you like this. Line this up like that. Like that. Okay, cool. And then we grab this one and put this one in here too. And that's a reality. I guess I should add that to my list of dorky games to play. The problem is now that list is getting exponentially long. Okay, concrete. This is 400 water. That's 2 water lines. Am I able to unlock tier 2 pipes? That would make my life a lot easier. There we go. Yeah, I haven't researched anything in ages. I really need to get it done, honestly. But tier 6 piping. No, we can't because we need heavy modular frames. Something we are not making. Jetpack? You know what, we can make that. Oh, no, I can't use it, so there's no point. Yo, my mum ordered me some Wendy's. You want some? Sure, why not? You know, actually, John, I have never had Wendy's before. I've not ever had a Wendy's. So I need steel pipes and copper sheets. Actually, that's a really bad one because I don't actually have that stuff, so I'm going to ignore that one. Let's go for this one. Okay, yeah, never mind. They're using resources that we don't have. So what do I need to do now? Sort out the water input. Is this Max 300. So what do you want? I don't know what's the options. Let me just build these up like that, like that. Well, now one of these can be run at 50%. It's 350 water. 350 waters. What? This uses 300, so we'd have to have an extra pipe for 50. And so this was I good to produce it? How much water is this using? There's 10. There's 10, and then how many of these are there? Oh no, I can work this out because obviously I got my save thing here. Let's do 937.5 divided by 37.5. There's 25 of them. So that's 250. Yeah, actually no, that works out just perfectly. I want to actually change this one to 50%. That, and we just want to add a quick junction pipe. Like that, and we just want to raise it up until there. Just to get it at the right level, we get rid of that. Now with that gone, we go connect you there, connect you there. Horizontal to vertical there. Cool. Now that means we only need one pipe input. We've got some fried chicken, a lot of soda options. There's fries, chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, some ice cream, salad, burrito, coffee, and spaghetti. Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot there. You're not gonna go hungry? Okay, where do I import these items from? Yeah, I want to get. They don't. Probably they're on the opposite side. We merge the items into here. Firstly, I think we split there, and then merge it there. Oh, so I need to restart my hotbar. Here's a mess. Also, there's also sandwiches. Wow, that is a lot. That's interesting. So, I do like fried chicken. Very nice. Okay, I can never tell though. Here in the UK, KFC has some good fried chicken. But then it's literally in its name. Its name is literally Kentucky Fried Chicken. So, you know, I'd be concerned if it didn't have good chicken. I'll do it like that. Then let's go split it here. In Philippines, almost everything is just fried chicken. Ah, fair. People like the fried chicken over there. And I'm gonna add some conveyors in here. Yeah. Hey, not bad. I know over in Japan they have KFC, which is fried chicken for Christmas. That's very unique. So what you get? I think I will settle with some fried chicken. I think that would be my option. Like that. We should probably move these over. Transportation. Item tower. Maybe I just get rid of the arms here. We don't actually need the arms on it. Mark 1 belt. Obviously, to get this to do what I want it to do, I need to do that. Do that. Do that. Then we can get this way. Connect up like that. Mark freeze. And this one, go to you. And we connect you up. Not there, but go over there. Okay, let me actually re-put these at a more sensible location. So you can go... Wait a minute. I've got this all wrong. This one. Go to the top. Then this one goes to that one. And then this last one. That one is a bit clippage there, but there's not much I can do about that. Which then gives us our free outputs for the stone. Which we will promptly merge as soon as we get here. We merge. Wait, how else would be the nicest way to merge this without it getting messy? Merge. Something like that. Something like that. And something like that. That's too steep. Yep, do that. So all three then combining into one, creating the ultimate form. Yep, which would be creating the ultimate form if I hadn't run out of resources. So now I need to run all the way to this side of the factory. I do need an elevator back there actually, because running over now is getting a lot more difficult now that it's all filling up. Also, those the smelters aren't even hooked up yet. Yeah. So yeah, what was I talking about? I don't remember. My memory is playing tricks on me. Oh yeah, gives that good food. Ooh, thank you very much. Very nice. I think this will keep me full for a while. This will sate my hunger for now. I need to make a fluctuating bloody Sam for my crafting room. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying. It should be nice. That can't be a good bit of fried chicken. That's something to try. Wonder how hard is it to make homemade fried chicken, home cooked fried chicken. Wonder how hard that'd be. That is the question. That is the question. Okay, what am I doing now is the question. Yes, continuing this. So we run this into here, which we then run this into here. Obviously now we just need to get the rest hooked up, because we need to now go traverse and bring over the rest of it, which is oh, that's why my iron output's been like weirdly slow. This has been disconnected from power. How did that happen? There you go. How on earth did that happen? I don't know. Okay, this is the next horrible bit I need to clean up. This bit won't be very nice to clean up because it is items everywhere. There you go. Oh, I accidentally upgraded it. Oh, you know what? I don't care. Doesn't honestly matter. It's just annoying. And then straight. Yeah. Then we just keep this line going. Then it jumps up here. By the way, how am I doing in school? Ah, yes, good old colleague. My colleague, how is that going? Well, it's not going terribly. It's going quite decently, actually. Most of my work and whatnot's done. I'm not lagging behind in anything. If anything, I'm ahead of everyone else. Although I might miss some next. Although I might miss some. What date is it? I might miss some this week because I have a job interview, so I might not be able to make it. Or might be a little late. But that cannot be helped. There's not much I can do about that. But I shouldn't miss out too much. But we'll see. I might be able to get there in time. Who knows? Won't find out until it happens. There we are. Now with that going the way it should be going, that should now combine up with the other stone. Or this stone will then combine with other stone, and then all the other stone just then feed through the pipes, which means all we have left to do now is just make that 200, transport the 300 water. Excuse me. And with that 300 water on the way, that should, well, be good. But then also what will also be good is getting power hooked up here, because there is no power here, which is kind of bad. Because these kind of need power. Oh, I'm out of cables. You're kidding me. Seriously, had to run out of cables. Back up I go. Without cables, I can't progress. I can't progress until I get more cables, because cables are kind of the backbone of powering absolutely everything. There you go. Here they are. There should be some of these containers, hopefully. Nope. 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 Uh-oh. Oh no! We don't actually have any. That is kind of annoying. Ah, great. We don't actually have any. So what we're gonna have to do is I think we're gonna have to go back over to my old base and pick up some resources, I think. And you go back to my old factory to pick up some resources, because there's some resources that we don't craft over here, which I craft over there. Which I do need to get automated, because it's getting a little old running out of things. Running out of things is not particularly fun. Oops, didn't mean to search. Maybe I build some more. I wouldn't mind some more storage containers on my train, because I'm gonna move a lot of stuff back. Bring a lot of stuff with me. Back with me. So we don't have to make our trip soon again. So we can limit how many trips we're making. Because the less trips the better. Because who likes going back and forward, back and forward, back and forward? It's very boring. And not cool in the slightest. Come on, two more crafting. Yeah, so this is my next thing I need to do. I need to automate modular frames. Yep, it's one thing after another after another. Granted, I'm also, because of the factory here, where my factory's built, there's a lot over here that we aren't making. Although we are slowly getting to making them, it's just taking some time. It takes time to get there. But once we're there, it should be good. The idea is this is meant to be a super factory that crafts every single item we could ever need. Granted, this isn't even hooked up to the rail network yet. This runs independently. This was my very first train track over here. And it's honestly serving me well. I've needed to use it quite a few times. There you go, and we have self-drive on now, so we can just, the train will just take us there, we'll do it all the way for us. There we go. Okay, now you got 100% self-attention. Okay, cool, welcome back. Welcome. Well, I will say there's not much to really look at the moment. I'm currently going back to my original factory so I can pick up some resources. Because I need to pick up modular frames. I also need to pick up more encased beams, rotors, as well as rotors. What's the other one? Rotors, reinforced plates, stuff like that. And then, oh, even some fluctuating sand would be good. And then with all that done, we're gonna then come back. Maybe I start building heavy modular. I think I might craft some heavy modular frames. Actually, that the recipe seems kind of easy though, so I don't think that'll take me too long to build. Although granted, I'll need to increase my iron output before I can do that. So as it stands, I don't output very much iron. Yeah, that I will need to do. Maybe I'll build that after I get my come on, words come to me. Once I get my concrete crafters up and running, maybe I'll do that. Oh, sorry, I didn't hit my microphone. Okay, I need the train go ahead of me. Grab a bunch of that. We'll grab a bunch of wire. We don't need that much wire because we've got a lot of wire as is. So I'll grab all those. All of that. And we run this to a train station. Store. To a train cart. Store. Here we go. We should have a nice bunch of rotors there. Good reinforced iron plates. Again, all of which is going to go into storage. Oops, wrong button. Into my train carts. I'm glad I put so many train carts on it, because this is all going to get full. Yeah, my original factory. Don't mind the red. I changed color scheming by mistake. I changed color scheme forgetting it's hooked up here. Wow, that's fine. Oh, the thing's right at the top. Bird star frames. Let's go to this floor first, see if anything we need. Let's see. Yes, we've got all of those. We got up to 10 of those, which we don't actually need. I'm gonna quickly... No, I'll fuck yeah before it does it. Let me just go drop these off into the train. They're right here. Then you go all the way to the top and check what we got there. Okay, what do we got here? That will take that, we'll take that. I think that's everything. What's this? Are those things? Okay, yeah, they stopped, so yeah, that's fine. Let me jump off. Jump here. Oh, do we build? What do we do first? Uh-oh. That's a bad idea. What do we do first? Do we get... Well, I'll finish the concrete. Just because it'd be good to finish. Then the question is, do I continue? I've got plenty of fluctuating sound. What we need... What do we need to make the... farm fluctuator? Wire... And... okay, yeah. Let me just grab a bunch of this. Wrong one. This one. Like that. Do I have it hooked up to storage? No, I don't. It's just straight in. Yeah, okay, fine. This is only what I have in upload. Okay. Let's just... Oh yeah, I need to pull them out to upload. Oh yeah, I also need to grab the new food. Now we can just craft some of these. Because I do think we need a bunch of these for the... Well, we do need a bunch of these for... our dimensional deports, which we need for our storage room. It's 10 per. So we can just make a bunch of these, which will then allow us to store these items we're actually going to be creating. Oops. Although something like, let's say, smart plating, there's no need to put that in dimensional deport because I'm never going to need to just get that. That's never going to be an item I just need to have some of. So, I can't see us needing it at higher tiers either. Then we'll start working on these other thingy-majiggies then. Okay, that's enough crafting. Let's go make our way back. I think that's a successful trip. Just here to pick up some goodies. And away we go. I need to then turn self-drive on. Go to that. Go there. So change. There you go. And away we go. Oh, Mr. Space Frog's coming with us. Come on, buddy. Yeah, the track over here is messy. Everything over this side of the map is messy. Except my coal power plant. My coal power plant's very nice. I like the coal power plant. Although now it's very much overshadowed by my fuel power plant. Although it helps. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, I'm homebound to do. Hey! Yeah, I don't know the rest of that song. What do I do? I think when I get back, I finish the concrete crafters just to get it finished. After that's finished, I think I will, or do I ignore that? I don't really need that much concrete right now. And then do I just go? Yeah, I think okay. When I get back, I'll hook. Oh no, I might not be able to hook it up because I don't think I have the resources to hook it up. Ah, bloody decisions. I'm not a fan of them. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, I will see when we get there. I do need to hook up some more iron things because we need to mine more iron before we can do much more. Yeah. Yeah, we've got quite a long train here with our 5 train carts. Although, you know, this has plenty of items we'll now be needing for the foreseeable future, so we don't really need to go back there for quite some time now. Yeah, I could go for heavy modular framing. Obviously I got the crafter there for smart plating, but I don't need to be making them at this moment anyway, so if we're not running, we're not losing anything. Yeah, home sweet home. Good to be back. I much prefer this compared to my other factory. So much better. I'm bigger. There you go. Now let's just grab items. We want that. We want those. We want that. We also want these. We want that. We want this. We want this. We want these. These. What else do I need on me? What do I need to actively have on me? We don't really need screws actively on me. Grab those, grab some of those, grab that. Okay, I think that's all we need on it. From there, at least over here, we need. Yes, I know. Autopilot off. Freight cart. Nope. And some of these we could use over here. Let's do some of those. And we've got some more of those. And we've got a bunch of these. Cool. Now let's go up the floor. Or do I have some more room to those? I don't think we add room to those yet. We don't really need to do that just yet. Here we go. Let's go. Factory floor. So right there, that's my smart plating module. Quite a good one if I do say so myself. Like that, cool. Now next on the agenda, we need what? Heavy modular. Okay, this is my preparation floor. By preparation floor, it's where I simply have all my machines down so I can see recipes and what will be effective and what won't be effective. Okay, so we want to make these. To make these, we need 120 screws, 240 screws per minute. That will be one of these. These can handle this. Also, just realized I can now do it. Type it there. Amazing. This run screws, no problem. Yep. So screws, easy peasy screws. Also, we do need steel beams for that, but still, that's easy. We got that. Again, steel pipes, no problem. Steel pipes and screws, no problem. Encased beams, on the other hand, we don't make. What's cheaper here? We got 18 steel beams or 24 steel pipes. 4 per minute, 6 per minute. What's actually cheaper? Let's have a look. So steel beams to make. If I go here to make 18 steel beams. Okay, we can't actually make 80. Oh, I need to grab overclocking modules. I need to go grab them over. I need to grab some of the crystal things. Wait, what's that boombox? What did I do with my boombox? Where did I put my boombox? Let me grab those because we can make more. Where did I put my boombox? Don't tell me I lost my boombox. That would be very sad if I lost my boombox. Yes, how much is no new boombox? Management. Fix it specials, boombox free. Okay, let me just special thing. Print these out, thank you. Up those. Thank you.
No Fix-It Awesome Shop transactions constitute transferal of ownership. All product rights and ownership remain with Fix-It.
Yeah, of course they do, bloody. Yeah. What music? Let's go sound gym. Impending doom. Cool. Okay, we now need what? That's the question. I don't know. No, nothing in there. We can put these back. We did. I think that's everything we need now. What we need to do is come over here. Second floor. Yeah, hey, this is going well. I don't really know what to talk about today. I don't really have any interesting topics. You know, the last couple of streams last we made a very nice conversation. I don't even remember what the conversation was about, but it was good. I don't remember what it was about, but yeah. So I will use. Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about. Okay, I'll use. That will use 18. These use 24. Both of them need to be overclocked to do the test. Okay. This will use 36 steel ingots, whereas this will use 72. Whereas 72 will make. So this one's that one. So for 72 steel, we'd make 6. And for 36 steel, we would make 4. This seems like the much cheaper recipe steel-wise and concrete-wise. So I think this is the one we'll go for, which means for 10 per minute, I would like let's make 5 of these, which will give us 20 per minute. 20 per minute would allow us to do... yeah, can I hold enough on one conveyor for 2? Yeah, come. Yeah, so 2 of those, yeah, okay, we can do that. Controversial question, let's say your wife is going to have your baby in the next month, next 9 months, but the doctor tells you she has a child, she will die, but if you do a child, she will live, so which one are you picking? Yeah, that is... yeah, but, okay, but like either side is not great, but I don't think there is a right or wrong answer to that. I think it's a decision that you'd both have to make together. Yeah. It would be a decision you would both have to make together. But saying that, if it would kill her, it's by all right her decision. I don't think you that wouldn't get. But she wants you to choose. Yeah, I would pick her over the baby, because for that point it's not really much of a baby. That's very early on, so. Plus, if there's already complications that could kill her, who says it's not going to be complications that could harm the baby during birth? So I would say no. I wouldn't say it's worth the risk. In my opinion, it would not be worth the risk. 10. We need 10 of these. How do we make 10 of these? 10 of those, so we need 4 of these. 4. I thought this would be nice, but this is not going to be nice. Monica would probably just say, I love you no matter what you choose. Yes, but also Monica is able to bend the laws of reality to her will, so it probably wouldn't be a problem for her anyway. Okay, first off, my first 2 things I'm going to try to make is encased industrial beams. Okay. First crafting recipe to get started with is the industrial beams. So for industrial beams, we want the thingy crafting ones. We want the steel ones. And we need how many? 20. So we go to you. No, we don't go to you. Yeah, we go to you. We want these. Yeah, it's probably like stuff like that. It's a very moral grey area, really. Which means it can be very hard to know what to do. But I don't really think there is such, per se, a right and wrong answer. I mean, it's similar to like the train track question. The train is going forward on a track. There's 5 people on one track, 1 person on the other. The train's going towards the track with 5 people on it. Do you pull a lever and save 4 people, but then kill the one guy by himself? It's like, it's a very moral dilemma there. It's like one of those questions. But obviously a lot more common now. But then saying that, with where medicine's going, medicine and medical reason, the chance of death due to stuff like that is very, very low. Not impossible, nothing's ever impossible, but it's a lot lower than what it would have been not so long ago. Because medicine has progressed very fastly, which is kind of an important thing because it's saving people, which is in almost all cases a good thing. I say almost all cases because there's always exceptions to every single exception. There's an exception to every exception because, yeah, why wouldn't there be? Not confusing in the slightest, but you know, that's Earth for you. And also that we got an absolute ton of these power shards, which is amazing. We actually collected a ton of them in our last expedition. And we were only out to get power, well, not power, so we were out there to get hard drives, and we just got lots of power slugs along the way. Yeah. So what do you choose then, Ice King? What will be your choice there? That question. I'm curious to see what your take on it is. I believe listening to other people's opinions, it's how we see new ways about things. Okay, so we need what? 5 of these? 24 times 5. I can do this easier. I can map this if I wanted to. It's just a whole lot bloody easier if I just 120, then we divide that by 20. That's 6. Okay. 6 of them. Or we can just scale it down to just 3. Or we can scale it down to just 3 by using... There we go. We can scale it down just to down to 3 by simply overclocking it. That's not that. Cool. Then we go here. Yeah, plus you can always adopt. Adopting there is something you can do because there's plenty of people out there, kids out there who don't have a family, which they could use one. There we go. Something like that, and like this. Also, this chat has very much taken a turn. I wasn't expecting something that deep, but hey, there you go. Copy, and let me just now run a zoom pole up here, and paste. Paste, there we go. All that's done, which now means we have the necessary 4, 8, 12. Wait, was that the math we needed? According to this, it was. Yeah, that's all we need. Okay, that's all of that we need, which then goes into these. Obviously, now we only need concrete for the other half, so due to only needing concrete for the other half, it's not too bad. The question is, do you want to overclock these or just have a tower of 5? That's the question. Do you want a tower of 5? Saying that, we could do it that. See, is overclocking that worth it? Because we've done what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. So we could just honestly, you know what? Let's just undo it. But no, that's fine. But that's can stay. Jonathan says, I just want to keep building. We just actually do what I planned originally, which was, well, what I do, we don't need to limit how high we make it shorter, because we got the room to build them in, and by doing that we're saving power, because obviously they become exponentially more expensive to have. Okay, let me actually also just... Oh, bloody orbit cam. That's the only issue with orbit cam. It does like to bug out, and it's kind of annoying. Okay, so where's a good spot here? On top. 1, 2. That seems a bit much. Maybe... Oh, no, I guess... No, I guess it isn't a bit much, because we do actually have enough room there. And then one like that. No, we do have enough room on being done. Okay, then what we want to do is place these in like that. That's 4 at 7. Let's just build vertical here up to of course you just want to, of course you don't want to place 7. You gotta place, you gotta be funny and try to place odd number. There you go. And let me actually just convert this back down to the base cost. And keep that, delete that, delete that. Simply so we can replace it in by copying now, because it'll just copy the new the new recipe onto it. This seems it just doesn't like the number 7. Why it doesn't like the number 7, I don't know. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just to make it 6. Oops. 5. There you go. Like that. And then we place the final one in. There. Now this is, again, one of the tallest structures in the crafting app. But this is, you know, this is how I wanted to build my stuff. So, you know, getting back to my roots of how I wanted things done. Definitely good to be back doing it this way, because it's so much nicer. I much prefer it because it means I can keep things a lot cleaner. There you go. And then that is all of the what's the twosies we need. Then I believe that's enough for 5. For 5 of these, which what's gonna be the best way to do these? Because the issue with these are a lot more painful to hook up. We can run these up. Actually, no, this would be easy to hook up, actually. Never mind. What we could do it that way. But if that's the case, I want to have these centered. Just so it looks a bit nicer. It's a bit more aesthetically pleasing that way. Something like that, yeah, that'll work. Okay, anyway. Oh, actually, no, will it work? Actually, now, the issue is now, because it's off-centered like that, it becomes increasingly awkward to work around. But I think we can make do. We'll make do of that. Then we've got a very good way to just... Question is, that's not high enough for that, is it? No, it literally just about is. Cool. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Yep, cool. H right there. Yep, that's connected up in the right spot. Go across there. That one is encroaching on this room. Oh yes, it is. Oh, I must have built this one. We must have placed this ceiling in one too low. Okay, that'll do. Let's get rid of these and go to these. The simple reasons that I built it one too low. Yeah. It's so annoying building one too low. My voice, why my voice? Yeah, because it's nearly 10 o'clock already. My goodness. Yeah, I need to. I'm currently re-debating if I should rewatch Dandamachi and Demon Slayer. I'm debating whether or not to rewatch them. I am very tempted to rewatch them because they're very good series. Both of them are. And also with the new release of Demon Slayer, the Infinity Castle, it's kind of made me want to rewatch everything again. Because that was a bloody good film. I'm so glad I got to see it in cinemas. If I hadn't been able, I'd still be waiting to watch it. So I'm glad I was able to watch it. How tall am I building this again? I kind of forgot. Is it 6 tall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think it was 6 tall, right? Divided by 20. Yeah, 6. There you go. And then we need 5 of these machines, which should now mean they should hook up nicely without any problems. Yeah, what's your take on Demon Slayer then? Are you a fan or are you not a fan? I know there's quite a large group of people who don't like Demon Slayer, but you know, fair. Everyone's got their own taste, but me personally, oh, I love it very much. It is a big yes for me. Okay, cool. Then this is all of that done. Obviously, we haven't connected them up yet. The connecting up thing will be a later me problem. As it stands, I won't be connecting it. I build it 6'5", hard as yeah. I can get hard. Oh, one sec, I'm getting pingy dinged on Discord. I'm being asked if I have Java Bedrock. Java Bedrock? That is not the word I was meant to say. Java Minecraft. There we go. But also, I really love Demon Slayer. It's really, really good. It's really good. Yes. But it is really, 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 really good. Have you watched the new film yet? Because I want to ask, just because if you have, I can talk about it. If you haven't watched it, I won't spoil it. Because I'm not a monster. For the most part. That's cool. I didn't mean to do that, but that was cool. I'm not that big of a monster to spoil the movie. Because it is very good. No, but you have read the manga. See now. So you probably actually know more than me. I haven't read the manga. So am I good to talk about the last movie? Well, the Infinity Castle. Yes. Yeah, that was amazing. I only have one complaint about the movie. And it's not the movie itself, it's the cinema. Was at the start of it, we had Mitsuri screaming as she fell in the Infinity Castle. Oh my years. Fair. Oh wow. Fair. Also, in Zenitsu's fight with the, was it Upper Six? AKA his old classmate. Oh, that was a cool fight. That was absolutely amazing. That was really, really good. Yes, I do. Isaac, yeah. It was really, really good. I have to say, that was a really good fight. And it looked amazing. It looked really, really good. What's that? Cause You watch it English, Japanese? I watched it in English. We had option between English or Japanese. I chose English because I like it either way, but I slightly prefer English just because it's obviously my first language. My only language I speak. Let me answer this. Yeah, wait. You can do that? I blanked. What did I just say? I just needed to respond to a message. They want me to join. So you can like change the language mid-move. Oh no. I had two options. You had two options. You could either see the you can either see when you booked it, you had two options for the English dub or subtitled. I chose to go and see the subtitled, the dubbed movie. So yeah, what time is it? It was my brains just went blank. Yeah. I don't know why I'm even. My brains just went blank now. For goodness sake. Okay, so we ignored the screws and steel pipes. Modular frames, 10 modular frames. We want to obviously go for bolted recipe because amazing. Bolted recipe, we need 20 of them, which means 20 is 15. 7.5 times 2 is 15. 15 times 2 is 30. So we need 30 reinforced iron plates. 30 reinforced iron plates. This is going to cost us an absolutely ridiculous amount of screws. Will it cost us... What's better one? That one? Is that a better recipe? Or is this one going to be a better recipe? It's 30 to 60... I guess we could overclock this one just to get us to 20 because it's just going to make things a lot more convenient. Which is then be 333.33333 screws. Okay, that's fine. Actually, we won't do it that way. We'll just actually overclock it there. Just so we get a nice clean number. And then we'll output the extra into storage. The 2.5 extra we put into storage because we do actually need to have some for storage. So that will do. And I don't mind overclocking this like this because it's not that much more expensive to run. So with that being the case, we now need 370 screws for that. Which means this machine is going to use an absolute ridiculous amount of screws. So we need 300 and what? 375. 375. That's what. Okay, so we can. Yeah, okay, we can actually supply those kind of easily. So that just means this one here. Also 135 of those, which means we want these. One steel, one iron. One steel and one iron. 90. So we'll actually do that below. We will transport all that up. So actually the only thing here we really need to craft out of anything is simply the screws. So we could literally have this in like that. Place that one in line with this, which simply just powers into there. And then this goes to this. Wait a minute, am I not mathing this correctly? No, I'm not mathing this correctly. This then goes into plates, bolted plates, and we will just up this to 1.5, which will then go into craft more of these, which we will have a 2 conveyor gap as is customary. Like that. Like this. And then this. How many do we need of these? 4 of these. So let me see. 140 times 4. 140 times 4. 560 screws. Again, that should be more than easy enough to do. But how many? We need 4 of those. So what we can do this time, I can do this a lot easier. We can simply just do it this way. And like that. Yeah. Yeah, so Demons, I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to see like this next 2 movies. It's gonna be really good, I think. I'm a bit like wary. Like I'm wary in the fact for them as the characters, because obviously now the butterfly Hashira, well, she's gone. She got defeated. So that's bad. But then on top of that as well, they've also both Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and what's their name? The Water Hashira. All of them now all 3 of them are more or less out of action. And I think if they want to beat Muzan, they're probably going to need to get back in the fight. Also, the fact now as well, they also going to need to be defended because they could get attacked by demons any second when they're unconscious. And that would be a very bad way to go out. Although they did kill one of the upper demons, which is 2 upper demons died. The lowest upper demon and the fighting upper demon, which I think was upper 3. The upper 1 is the sword dude. Upper 2 is the fancy guy. Yeah, Gairu, yeah. Giru. So I can't wait to see how the next film goes. But obviously now it's going to be like 2 years before that comes out. Yeah, so then this will produce all our frames. All of our frames will then go into that. Actually, all the upper demons are dead. No, what about? So if they're not, I thought the punchy guy in the end of the movie they only killed the guy who fights with his fists, the pretty looking guy. Out of all of them, I'm most likely upper ranked to Doma because I'm the Ice King. But you got the punchy guy. You also got pretty guy and swordsman guy. And then that's the only 3 upper. I'm pretty sure those are the only upper 3 left in the end of the movie. Obviously Muzan himself. And also got the Infinity Castle person, the lady that makes the Infinity Castle. She's also still alive. Yeah, we need to get the hook screw crafting here. So we need 560 screws. Can we easily craft them using these? 550. Let me see if I can just do it here. You keep calling them guys instead of the names, lol. Yeah, because I forget the names, so 560. 560. That's 11. We do need overclock there. Let me then divide it by 2, I think. Oh no, why did that? Oh, bugger you. Why did it get rid of it? I hate auto select when it does that. So let's try again. 140. 140 times 4 divided by 2 was 280. I know every character. I know every character's names, even the side characters. Fair play. 280. How much is 280? Oh yeah, we'll do 280. That's so much better. Okay, so 280 there. Let's also put it in here as well, I think. Like that. So those two will then hook up and power all these. I should probably start thinking about hooking these up, to be honest. Probably be a smart idea. You think about doing that instead of leaving them all bare. Like that. Well, no, we just want to be a smart splitter. You want to be a smart splitter. Like you. Like that. And then go overflow here. And then we want forward and left. Just split it once. And then we're going to split it again. Ah, except this is going to be a problem. Because this won't work. Because we don't have enough room to split them. Except we don't really need to do it that way, do we? No. What we can do is just have you go into like this. And then we'll just have the rest of you. We can just do it very nicely. Not nicely, just cheaply by doing it this way. We come up there. Okay, we need to get some ladders. This is where a jetpack would come in so clutch, but I don't have packaged fuel. So even if I had a jetpack, I wouldn't be able to use it, which is a shame. I should really make it. I should really make packaged fuel. I do have the thing to do it. I just need to hook it up. I just need to hook it up to make packaged fuel, which obviously I haven't done. But this is a merger, not a splitter, you idiot. I need a splitter here. Yeah, so I'm thinking of rewatching the Demon Slayer again. That or rewatching Dandamachi, because I also really like Dandamachi. It's probably on par with Demon Slayer for me. That one. And then Rising of the Shield Hero, that's good. I do like Rising of the Shield Hero, but it doesn't hold up to the other two, like my top two. I've watched a lot of anime though, now I think about it. Putting everyone into a list, it's kind of hard. Because a lot of them are good for their own reasons. But quite arguably, one of the best has to be Demon Slayer. Because, well, it just shows of how popular it is. It wouldn't be this popular if it wasn't. There you go. All that now connected. So that will then output all the reinforced iron plates into those. We now need to do the same for the screws, which I'm not looking forward to. I think we'll actually just transport it to the top one and then filter it down. I think it's going to be the best way to do it. Okay, so that being the case, we need to actually want to split you here. Like that into that. Then I just want to go default, get these placed in. And then replacing this with a Mark IV, like that. Then we need to climb up this. Also, when I do get jetpack, I make this kind of building even easier, like a lot easier. Merging. Right here. Like that. And mark one to that. Then actually, I want to one right here, just so we can get it placed in. Then we can get rid of it. Place that in there. And then climb up here. Do this to climb up. Granted, I don't think I need to climb up this much, but hey, who cares? Now we put you in here. And then we split this into a splitter. So we have the input there. Like that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up here. I'm being stupid, right? I think I'm being stupid. We can't afford to have these all in one, can we? Let's say 410. Let's say 410 times 4. Yes! We can't have it on one line. If we have it all on one line, it will overload. The conveyors can't keep up. Our conveyors, I think, there's 480 tops. Ah, yes. My simplistic method is not going to work. Because our conveyors sizes are too small. Oh, nothing's bloody simple. Yeah, How can we split this? How can we split this? How can we split this nicely? Because one of these produce how much? Oh, no, this is easy. Never mind, this is beyond easy. What I just need to rethink this. This no longer connects up to that. We don't need to do that. That still should do that. That works out fine. That works out fine. And then, oh yeah, this works out perfect. Like that. And then we just have you run like that. Can you actually fit in, or do I need a, yeah, I can't. I would have to fit in a splitter into here and mark 4 line to there. Cool. Okay, that's that one done. We then need to transport this one, and from here we want to transport you into like this. And now you will have to give me a second real quick. I got a message I need to answer. Oh, come on, caps lock. I don't want to be screaming. Okay, with that, we just want to split. As we run that into a splitter, and then we can run that into that. Then we can run this into this. Like that. And now with that done, we can then jump up here. Split that, come out there. We should give them there. Nice. Which means now that would run perfectly fine. Now that bit's working. So this side's all connected up and would work if we had the resources, which we don't. All the next we need to do is these. This one, or you're giving all the screws this. That is literally all it needs, except it needs the plate input, but we're not going to craft that up here. We'll craft that down the bottom, I think. So get that there. That can be put below for the get done in the forgery area. What else do we need? Which means we've got this side to hook up. This will take some time because it's pretty massive. Not too bad though, it just takes time to do. As even because I built it, because of the way I built it, it kind of has to be this way. And let's just build it like that. Build that. That goes up. Then we'll another splitter here. And then split it like that in here. And then we can put our Mark IV in here. But I do really hate conveyors sometimes, these things, because they don't necessarily always do what makes sense. They kind of do their own thing for some reason. Sometimes, and it's just like, why? I do not know. Luckily though, this is quite easy to build. I can just get this done myself quite easily. Except I would be easy if I could. What if I wanted to do that game? I would have done it. Like that. Connect it up like that. Doesn't need to connect that one up. For goodness sake, wrong one. Like that. Like that. Like that. Yeah, it's bloody expensive, this is. This one takes a while to build. Because obviously there's a lot of height involved. Why did I can never get these? The placements on these things are bloody annoying. Never do what I want them to do. It's very cursed. It's like he wanted to go against it. It's like, well, why would you go against it, my dude? It does. Do you think I want you to go against it? If you do think I want you to go against it, clearly you don't know what you're supposed to be doing. And then last but not least, the final one. Like that. Like that. Cool. Now that is done. That one is now done. That is producing all the steel pipes, which is now going to be... Oh, it's done that on the top one. I really hate it when it does that, because I said, why would anyone in the right mind do that? Ugh. Oh, it does my head in. Come on. That's not what I wanted you to do. I just destroyed something. I don't know what I destroyed. It wasn't the thing I wanted to destroy. Everything seems alright. Yep, so that's fine. I think all we need to do now is just to repeat the same thing down. And then repeat it back up again. Just to power it. Just to give it to the other thing. Into these. Once that's into these, it should Yeah, we do them into those. Then we put them into these. Once they're all in there, because these take, well, these produce how 20 each, and these require 24. So yeah, it's just no real nice way to do that. It's coming together. This will come together eventually. I do think that once this is done, that would be the two main big items done, which is the yeah, we'll have the encased beams and framing done. Obviously we still need to do the screws. The screws will still need to be done, and the steel beams will need to be done, which means we'll need another another 4 steel pipes again, but then those will be plugged directly into the crafter. My goodness, this is quite the expensive recipe. I thought computers were bad, but my goodness, computers were easy compared to this. But I do think I'm getting a bit tired. I think I might actually call it there for the day. Granted, it's a bit on the shorter side, but I'm still kind of tired from yesterday's stream. That was far too long. So yeah, I'll end it there. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider following and subscribing. If you have done so already, thank you very much. And yeah, I'll be back live tomorrow. What day is it tomorrow? I don't remember. What day is it today? Friday? Is it Friday today? Yeah. So I don't know. We'll do something, maybe some Doki Doki tomorrow. Change it up. I don't really know entirely, but I think I need to do a different game. I like to keep it mixed up, so yeah. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Also, thank you Ice King for being in chat, same with you Assassin and XY. They're all greatly appreciated. Goodbye.